Hi guys, my name is Maddie and thank you for coming onto my YouTube channel. This is actually my first YouTube video as being like a beauty video. Yeah, so this is just my everyday like makeup look. Now I don't use the same products every day, but this is the same like technique and order that I go through for my makeup routine. But yeah, I use a bunch of different products and I hope you like the video. Okay, so for the first thing that I use for priming is the Smashbox primer water. I use this all the time. I literally get my whole face drenched in this and then I dry it. And then another thing I use also, because I always use this and then like another primer, I use the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 primer and setting spray, but I like to use it as a primer because it's tacky. So I just put that on and then I'll let that dry. And then I like to take like my sponge and like tap in all the product. Yeah, so I go to college at Illinois State University. I'm in my sophomore year right now, and my major currently is therapeutic recreation. I've changed a couple of times, but yeah, I think this is what I want to do. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to foundation and concealer. So for foundation, I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. I am in the shade, it doesn't say, oh, F1. I'm in the shade F1. So I just wipe it on my face. Yeah, I've been watching YouTube for like ever, and I've always kind of wanted to start my own YouTube channel. But I was always scared that in my high school, like, people would make fun of me or whatever. Like, I was really nervous. So I decided to start now, because why not? Also, like, it could be like a hobby for me. I know I look crazy, but once you blend it out, it's perfect. I'm using the Real Technique Beauty Sponge. And just put that all over your skin. I'm so white, so even the whitest foundation can look tan on me because, you know, like my face is red because I have a little bit of rosacea. And I have very, very oily skin, but can sometimes like feel dry, like in the winter months. Let me take my nose ring out. I can feel really dry. But yeah, anyway, so back to like my love of YouTube. I kind of had a YouTube channel in high school, and I just made videos with my best friend at the time, freshman year, and like I would like post them, but then we weren't friends anymore, so I kind of deleted all those videos. And then like people all in high school were like, well, like, not make fun of me, but like kind of make fun of me for like making YouTube videos. But no, I think it's a good time as ever to start my YouTube channel back up, because I actually really liked making those videos, and it wasn't like beauty or anything. It was just like we would ask questions and like we'd film it. Like it was nothing like serious, but it's my first YouTube channel. Like actually what I want to do is I wanted to do my everyday makeup routine, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then for concealer, I take the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Chantilly or Light 1 or whatever, and I just highlight under my eyes. I like to conceal right and like my creases of my nose. And then on my chin, down my nose, and on my forehead. So for this YouTube channel, I mean, I'm obsessed with makeup and all things beauty and fashion, and I'm not really good at hair. I'm not really into hair. I mean, I like to straighten and curl my hair, but I'm not really into hair. But I'm also into like a lot of YouTubers I watch have like mystery videos, and like so they talk about like cases of like missing persons case or anything like criminal case related, and I also love like conspiracy theories. I love talking about conspiracy theories, and I'm also like a big believer in talking about like advice. Like I love giving advice to people. So yeah, I kind of want to mix all of those things into this channel. I'm a college student, so I think that I can give like a little bit of a difference than like normal like beauty YouTubers, I guess, would do, because I'm a real student. Like I go to school, I have a job, but I kind of want to try to do this more. So for baking, I always bake because I am very oily, so I like to bake where I get oily. This is the Airspun loose face powder, and you can get this at Walmart. It's pretty cheap, so I like to use it. I like to take some of my sponge and put some under my eyes. Sorry if I'm looking this way, like I have my mirror right here. I put some on my chin, my forehead, under my eyes again, just to make sure nothing creases. And then I like to do my smile lines because I get like little creases right here, but I like to try to make sure I don't. Okay, so I will be right back after that sets. Okay, so after that sets for a little bit, I always like to like wipe off my foundation on my lips and just put any kind of chapstick on, because yes, I have oily skin, but my lips are hella dry all the time. It doesn't matter what I do, they're always dry. Okay, so after I let it bake for a little bit, I just wipe away the excess powder that would be sitting on our skin. And then I like to take my IT Cosmetics brush and like the Unstoppable powder brush. I don't know if that's the name of it, but it's just like a little powder brush, and I like to powder the rest of my face with the same powder that I used to bake. And powder my whole face. Make sure like I get my eyelid creases out. Now for my everyday makeup, I do what I'm doing like every time, but I might change up the products. So I do like the same technique, the same order, but the products might be different. So I just keep powdering. And I also, okay, so another thing about YouTube is that I've been watching probably since middle school. So I like really old school like makeup tutorials and favorites videos, and I like the, I don't want to say old school stuff because people still do it, but like, I don't know, like I feel like people don't really watch like tutorials anymore or anything like that really. I'm not saying I'm amazing at makeup, but I kind of want to just come on here and, you know, just express what I love about it, and maybe I can teach you a thing or two. Yeah, so then I just take any like face big fluffy brush, and I just make sure like I try to make sure everything's blended. And then, so the next step for me is brows. So this is just the It Cosmetics Flawless Liner slash Brow Brush. And then I just take this spoolie and brush through my brows. And then I take the Anastasia Beverly Hills dipbrow pomade in the color taupe. Sorry, I live in a dorm and there's loud people outside for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to do my brows not on camera just because I have to go real close into my mirror and it's just not cute, so I'll be right back. Okay, so brows are on. They don't always look the same, but I'm not really good at brows, so I don't care. Oh, the reason why I'm looking down sometimes is because I have my makeup in here that I like travel with, but I also have like a stand where I put my makeup, but this is just like what I'm using right now. I'm just gonna put my nose ring back in. I always take it out when I put foundation on, so foundation doesn't get stuck and be weird. So then I take a brow gel. This one's from Fill Plus Tame. Oh, it's from, I'm not really sure where this is from. I got it at BoxyCharm. So it's just called a Fill and Tame brow gel, and it's clear and it's a nourishing brow gel. It's not tinted. Even though it says it's tinted, it's clear. I just brush that through my brows to make sure they stay in place. Okay. Now, for bronzing, I take the Hoola Benefit bronzer, Hoola Benefit browser in the color, just like the normal, original color. And I take this kind of brush. I don't know what kind of brush this is. I've had it forever, but I just use it to bronze up my skin. I am so fair, so sometimes bronzers can look orange on me, so like I don't use like a cool tone bronzer, but I try to find like an in-between. So I'm a little more bronzed. So now I contour and put blush on. Okay, so for contour, I also take the Hoola Benefit, and I just take like a smaller, thinner brush, and I dip in and go right where the contour should be. Okay, and to make sure it's all blended together, I just take like a fluffy brush to make sure everything's blended. And then I also contour my nose, so I just take any like flat angle brush and I contour my nose. I go down the side on both sides of my nose. I go under and then I go over like that. I don't contour my nose like that badly, but I just do that. Okay, so then for blush, I'm using the Butter blush from Physicians Formula in the color Plum Rose. Oh, it smells just like the bronzer. If you have the bronzer, you know the smell I'm talking about. It's like coconutty. It smells like summer to me. And then I make sure everything's blended together. Okay, next thing I do is highlight. This is the first highlight I've ever bought. It's the MAC Cosmetics Soft and Gentle. It's like a holy grail of everybody. Like, I'm pretty sure like all the YouTubers I watch, this was their first highlighter that I ever used, but I can't stop wearing it. And MAC is also one of the first makeup brands, well, high-end makeup brands that I ever bought. So I'll just put that on my cheeks, bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow. And even though I am really oily, I like to like give some highlight and glow just on the sides of my forehead. Sometimes I like glowy skin, sometimes I don't. Like, it just kind of depends. And then I set my face with the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. I like this because I do have oily skin, but sometimes my face feels dry, so I like hydrating stuff, like dried and normal skin people like, but it just depends. Like, I like more matte foundations, but I like radiant primers. I don't know, like, I'm weird. I kind of like what I like, and that's about it. So I just spray this all over. What's great about that is it smells like coconut, and I love that scent. And I let this dry a little bit. Okay, so then when my face is basically about dry, I like to go over my highlight one more time to make sure it pops. Because I find when I put like the first layer of highlight down and then I spray my face, it's like a tacky base for my highlight. So I like to do that. What else can I tell you about myself? I work at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm a server slash cashier. So I'm kind of busy. Like I, you know, go to college classes, I do my homework, try to have a social life. I'm trying to do this YouTube just as like a hobby instead of just, you know, watching Netflix on my downtime. I want to start doing this more. Yeah, sorry, I'm like a little nervous because this is my first YouTube video that I'm by myself. So I'm a little bit nervous, like not talking to myself, but talking to a camera, I guess you could say. It's a little weird, but okay, so next is I work on my eyes. I like to do my face first and then my eyes, even with eyeshadow. Well, when I wear eyeshadow, it's a little bit differently, but this is just like my everyday makeup. So for eyeliner on the waterline, I like to use a gel eyeliner because I feel like it stays on longer. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour lacquer liner in the color Purest Black, and I've had this forever. But it always stays on and it never really runs. So I just put it on my waterline. I know, you make the ugliest faces when you do liner and mascara, but what can you do? Okay, so bottom liner is on. I always do like liquid eyeliner on top because I always wear falsies like every day. I either do no makeup or a full face of makeup. I'm never like a little bit of makeup, even though I like want to try, but I look so weird, I think, without makeup. I don't know, it's just me personally. So for liquid eyeliner, I'm using the Eyeko London Liquid Eyeliner in the color Black. Pretty sure I got this in a BoxyCharm. And I either do a winged eyeliner or just like a normal thin line. So I'm just gonna do a normal like thin line. Okay, yeah, so I just do like a thin line. And then after that, I do mascara. I'm using the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I got this in a BoxyCharm, I know for a fact. And it's not my favorite mascara, but I mean, like, I wear falsies, so mascara, like, isn't a thing that I always, like, look for, like, for something, like, really good. I kind of just have what I have. So I just put, like, one coat of mascara on each eye. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm just gonna let them dry a little before I put falsies on. But my first beauty YouTuber I ever watched was Jaclyn Hill. I don't know what made me, I think what I wanted to first start watching YouTube videos is I wanted to know, because I was in middle school, I wanted to know how to do makeup better, like, because I looked really weird when I was a child. So I'm like, okay, like, how do I make myself look better? So Jaclyn Hill, like, I had just watched a lot of her, like, YouTube videos. Yeah, and like, my first non-beauty YouTuber is, I watch his Tana Mojo. I'm actually wearing one of her scrunchies because I'm obsessed with her. But anyway, so back to the tutorial. I'm gonna put on my fake lashes now. I just keep my lashes in, like, whichever one I'm using, in, like, this little dish that my sister actually saw and was like, that's my sister. So she bought me this. I don't remember what lashes these are. But they're just I think they're from Kiss. I don't know. I get my lashes from, like, Walgreens, and they work perfectly fine for me. I kind of like more dramatic lashes. Like, I like for you to actually see my lashes. I don't know, that's just me. So the glue I use is a Duo, like, clear eyelash adhesive. So I usually only, like, wear one pair of lashes, but I just, like, have them for a while until I know I need to get new ones, and I need to get new ones pretty soon, because I've worn these for a while. But if you just take good care of them, you can get a lot of use out of one pair of lash. And another thing, like, that people always mess up with fake lashes is they think, like, right when you put the glue on the strip, you stick them under your eye. That they won't stay. And I have people always ask me, like, how do you get your lashes to stay? Well, you need to let your, like, so I have the glue on the lash, and you want to make sure that the glue is tacky before you stick on your lashes, because if you just, like, this is wet glue. If I just stuck it on, it's not going to stay in place. So you need to let the glue get tacky enough, so, like, maybe let it dry for 30-40 seconds, and then you can place it on your eye, and you can manipulate it however you place it on your eye. And then I always do mascara before I put on my falsies, just because since I have, like, redder hair, like, my lashes are, like, light, so I like to make them dark so they can blend in with the lashes better. So what I do is when I'm putting on my lash, I like to use a tweezer. So I put the middle down first, and then I take the corners, and then I take the end, and then I just make sure it's placed. And it's on. Now, the only reason I started wearing falsies was because was it my senior year? Or was it my junior year? It was my senior year homecoming, when I was getting my makeup done, because I wanted, like, I wanted, like, a smoky eye, and I wasn't comfortable doing, like, a black smoky eye by myself yet. So she put falsies on me, and I'm like, oh my god, like, this makes such a difference. Like, a lash just makes your makeup look, and it doesn't matter what kind of look it is, it just completes it. I don't know, I feel like myself when I wear falsies, but, like, these are really, like, I've worn them a lot, so I need to get new ones. Yeah, so I just watch a lot of YouTube, like, makeup tutorials, and for my senior year prom, I actually did one of my friends' makeup for prom because she wanted me to, and then I did my own makeup for prom. But any other year, I got it done. But like my freshman year homecoming, I hated my makeup, so I went home, cried, and redid it because I'm like, you know what, I know how I like my makeup done. Okay, so that's lashes, and now I do my bottom lash mascara. Okay. And that is it. After I let my bottom lashes dry, then I go back in again and use the same like setting spray I used when I was doing my highlight. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching my first YouTube video. There's going to be plenty more, and I hope you guys like it, and please subscribe and comment down below if you have any, or if you use any of the same products I do. I'd love to know.